A good day. Hope you guys are well. I wanted to get into understanding the human body. Okay. And a lot of people have asked me, how do you handle stress? How do you get out of a chronic stress state? Number one thing is you got to know what your stress is. Okay. So where your stress is coming from. Typically, inflammation is one of the biggest causes. Something is inflaming your body, that means it's stressing you. Could be our food, could be your workouts, could be lack of sleep, could be an external source, kids, something of that nature. Whatever it is, first you got to figure that out. Second thing you got to know is the body knows one thing, and I've said this in many, many videos. It knows how to survive. It will do whatever it takes to survive. So that's why a lot of times people go into chronic inflammation states and have a hard time getting out of it. That's the body's way of dealing with survival because you're doing something or not doing something, so it stays in that. Now, off the survival part, it heals and adapts. Your healing is that inflammation. And you say, but that's not healing. It is because that's what you are feeding it. That's what you are telling it. It's healing the way it feels it needs to do. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes with inflammation, it's the things that you're doing that causing this. So to get out of these stressful states, you have to eliminate certain. Sometimes it's certain foods. I tell people this is I used to have problems when I'd eat certain vegetables, but could never figure it out. Then I got a DNA test, and it proved that certain vegetables, typically leafy greens, do not go well with my system. So I just stay away from it. And since that time, I don't have nearly the inflammation that I had at one point. You got to figure things out. And I tell people you need to write things down, okay, when it comes to eating. Typically, you go on a fast. I tell people go either intermittent fasting, a 24-hour fast, 48-hour fast, whatever it is, and then start to slowly put back in some of this food. Okay, things that you think might be causing the inflammation, you start to put back in and then monitor it. Is it causing me to have problems? If it is, you eliminate it. Okay, it's not always easy just to be able to just throw darts at it and be like, well, that's got to be it. It's deeper than that sometimes. Okay, so you have to do those things and it takes time. Also, sometimes the workouts that we do causes our bodies to inflame. Now, naturally, our bodies inflame automatically, but it's how quickly it gets excreted out, whether that's a good workout or not for me. Such as if I went out for a long distance run, my body's in an inflamed state. It does not like it. My body type is not built for that. So I don't do those things. I do sprints, heavy lifting, explosive work. My body does get inflamed right after, but it quickly is excreted. So my body does a phenomenal job with that. You have to understand the process of the human body. When you start to understand how we are made by God, you can start to understand how you can get out of so many problems that you have. So many. No matter what your job causes, your home life, whatever, you can eliminate a lot of this stuff if you start thinking back to primitive times. The problem is we live in a comfortable world that's not helping us out. We're in a chronically diseased state. Um, and that's what you got to start to change. Our bodies were not designed for this type of stuff. So to do that, you have to really dive deep in, really fight against a lot of the comfortable stuff that we do. Our bodies were meant to move. We know that. Okay. 100%. Our bodies were made to take in certain types of food. Animal food typically is our best. There can be some plant stuff, but typically animal food is one of the best sources that we have. Okay. Animal fats, bone broth, eggs, things of that nature, phenomenal for the human body. Okay. Know these things, but know that it survives. Okay. And that's all it knows. So whatever you do to it is trying to survive. And off of survival, it heals and adapts. Start to work on these things systematically, like I did, to get out of these states. A lot of things were not out there for me to understand, right? Of all these people telling you, because everybody tells you, hey, eat leafy greens, vegetables are good for you. Well, they were destroying my stomach, absolutely crushing. So when I got rid of that, guess what? Things started to change. I started increasing my animal intake, um, and I feel so much better. So start taking it upon yourself to see what you can do. All right, guys, reach out if you have any questions or concerns, because I think it's very, very important that we get out of this chronically inflamed state because that leads to so much stress. Cortisone levels rise. We have stressed out people, and there's no reason for it. We need to get back to better living. All right, guys, have yourself a blessed day. God bless you and take care.